right, we continue with Wildcard Weekend with what should be a great one between the San Francisco 49ers and the New Orleans Saints. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Lance now on first down. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there on the first play of the game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Stevens. A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So it figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance in the playoffs.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. The option right is Lance. Down right around the 25. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. First carry for Nick Chubb. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
So they run the option here on 1st and 10. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Chubb will get the call, running left. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Nick Chubb taking it in from 4 yards out. And the 49ers will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll start the drive with Elliott. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll give to Elliott. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. He'll look to throw. This will be caught. It's Samuel. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there on the catch and run. Pretty good yards after the catch there on that crossing route. Is a crossing route good for a quarterback because the receiver's coming across his line of vision?
They love those kind of throws. And how many times have you seen any of what we call an in-breaking route? Quarterback really turns it loose, doesn't he? Has a lot more confidence because he can see the play right in front of him.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. Off the option, that's complete. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 75 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up. And what's going to be the final play of this first quarter? Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
2nd and 6. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. Lance looking to throw it. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 49 yards. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. 76 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. So potentially a good chance now to answer back from the touchdown a minute ago as they get 15 yards tacked on.
It's going to give them much better starting field position, and they didn't even have to make an extra play to get it.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now back to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The Saints on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him.
And Kamara has it stripped. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Now Chubb on first down, able to work his way forward for about 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, Lance. He finds his man, complete. That's Stevens. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 16. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Touchdown! George Kittle saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Niners continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Shakes off the sack. And as he throws, and the ball is out. It's a live football. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A final shot before half for Lance. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wildcard matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Second and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. This is caught at the 20. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the San Fran 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. On second down, Kamara. And he loses the football a second time. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 59 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. A run for Nick Chubb. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A give. This is Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
And now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On play action, they'll throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Able to shake him off. Oh, a strap. The ball comes out. Now the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Throw left side complete. That's Stevens. Touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night. And the 49ers continue to roll. Extra point right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
1 quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Saints on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Chubb on the read option. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 26. 85 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They run. Chubb. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. And his kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Elliott will score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There's a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel to make sure they get their security deposit back.
Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have bucked the trend so far. Sterling performance to this point. On the road, no less, in the wild card round. And they look to finish things off here in this fourth quarter. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there. So maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart in points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They'll set up a throw. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the 49ers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Second down, here's Chubb again. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Pulled in at the 24. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, and they'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card blitz coming, and down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel, but he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And I know it's hard to find solace on one side when the season ends, no matter where it ends, but especially in the playoffs, because there's all that build up to the moment. But I would imagine the post-game locker room speech, it'll have a pretty positive spin.
It should. They've made a heck of a run to get to the playoffs and have that chance to advance, even though they didn't. But you're right about how much it's going to hurt, because when you work that hard to get this far, it hurts just a little bit more. No matter when your season ends, it's a downer. But in this case, even more so, because you had your eyes on the big prize, which was the Lombardi Trophy.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From New Orleans, good night, everybody.